Well, I've been radio silent for quite a while. I didn't even realize until today that I haven't even published the last video that I made, which I uploaded and made like 4 months ago. Just never really got to it. Anyway, so quite a bit has transpired over the last 4 months. We did go ahead and go to the zoo. Didn't end up filming a lot there. Just really wasn't a lot to film. A lot of the animals were kind of hiding, and they weren't that interesting anyway. Had a good time and everything, just not much to film. We're back from that. We're back from another trip. I did go ahead and get the other laser mounted quite a while ago at this point. I did test it there. I never filmed it for whatever reason, but that worked out pretty good, so he's gonna stay there. But I figure the fogger hasn't been on in a while, so I might as well get him cleared up and running. You know, you're supposed to run them every once in a while, otherwise they get kind of gummed up. Plus it is now basically mid-October, so it's essentially Halloween time. I might as well get some fog in the air. Work has been interesting. I'm trying to get out of there. I'm tired of the environment. There's a manager that got hired and has since left. Overnight's been pretty much settled. They haven't asked me to do anything with that, but so they have basically one of the second shifters went to third shift to cover, and he seems to like it, so he's doing that like 3 nights a week. The rest of the nights he's on second shift, and then they got one of the third shifters just 1 night a week, and the other third shifter is basically there 5 nights a week. So that's all no longer really my concern. Second shift is still stupid. Still there largely by myself, 2 to 3 hours, which I really don't like. It's been pretty slow, but still not ideal. Anyway, this is gonna be about showing off that laser and just having some fun down here. I've been screwing around for a little bit because the base is kind of being weird. I don't know what's up with the SVS. It just seems to be lacking presence. I don't know if I looked at all my settings. Everything looks normal. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. But I got it to a point where it's good for now. I don't know. It seems kind of weird. But it should be good for the audio in this. And I'm just going to play with the laser and have some fun and film some stuff. Yep, so sorry for the absence. Not much has happened with the theater. We've watched the movies and stuff, but haven't really made any changes or anything outside of mounting that, which we'll cover here. And yeah, we will go from there. I'll see you in a minute with the laser on, so you can see what it looks like with the side pass. Well, I think I just found a new mode for the front lasers. Apparently they can be in sound mode where they stay on, but will still turn off when there's like virtually no audio. So let's see what that does. Also, this battery's draining fast. It was at 90, it's already at 28 and I haven't done anything. So I'm probably gonna have to switch that out pretty soon, but let's see how far we got. Saw in the last video. So now we got this guy. Oh, it fills in that spot and covers the couch.
Look ahead, the rider jumping.
too annoying. It still covers a lot of the dance floor. Dance floor. Yeah, that splits the difference. It works good. First, the backstage has the same thing. The GoPro's wide angle. Probably can get all three of these in here. He works better over there by himself than he did when he was paired with those guys. I still like what he does in comparison. Talking about the guy in the middle. Of course, Sad Lady's still doing his thing. I don't know. So, like, the subs, it just feels bloaty. Like, it's making bass. It's definitely being loud, but it's like not pressurizing the room like it used to. I don't know if it's because there's more stuff back there now. There's definitely a lot more boxes and things. Maybe there's just not enough movement of air, or it's missing some frequency response. Like, you know, between 30 and like 80 it's cool, but then like between 80 and 200 Is some kind of weird compression thing going on, or Odyssey's still screwing something up? I'm not real sure. The basement door's open, which shouldn't really matter, but could potentially be part of it. So I'm gonna switch batteries, shut that, and kind of see what happens. Oh, it took me a minute to find a good battery. Let's see how long this one lasts. It's a 94, but you can't really trust these numbers. Anyway, so the basement door shut. It definitely seems better at lower volume, like it's just getting overpowered. But it's still not pressurizing the space. Like I don't feel the bass. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. Speaking of bass, though, kind of an anecdote. So I actually finished the audio in the gym area. Basically, I got some speaker mounts because back on Prime Day, which I also haven't really discussed at all, I ended up getting two things. I got a new wireless mesh router set. Basically, it's the upgrade of my previous Orbi. And I got a new Samsung soundbar for up in the living room. And with that, I decided to get some mounts and actually mount the speakers to the wall to get them off our table. And I wanted to get the surround sound up in the basement set up for the gym area, so those are now mounted. So, you know, I was testing out the system with the speakers and everything, make sure they're working. And that is only the second time the neighbor actually came over and complained about the bass. It was like 11 o'clock at night. But, you know, I've been here before with this other system and it was fine. The only other time was when I was in the bedroom with a Bluetooth speaker, weirdly enough. So anyway, it's an old LG, like, Blu-ray player combo. It's not even, like, that big of a deal. Hang on a second. I had to sneeze there. Anyway, so that is a decent subwoofer, but it's not anything to write home about. A couple hundred watts, maybe an 8-inch. So I was really surprised when he came over, considering he's never really come over when we're doing the main theater and the subwoofer there, even fairly late at night and what I thought was fairly loud. Then I was thinking about it. That sub is directly on the connecting wall. Granted, it's downstairs in the basement, but it's a stone wall. And it's sitting on the floor. The SVS sub is center room. It's not actually against the wall. The driver is still not pointed at, though. The driver in the front's pointing at me. The driver in the other sub is pointing, I think, forward towards that wall. So same direction. But the other thing that the SVS sub is doing, it has the sound path isolation feed on it. So I'm thinking maybe those things actually do what they're supposed to. They actually prevent vibration from going through the concrete, through the floor, and then through the wall to disturb the neighbor. So you really just get the air pressure instead of the vibration pressure, which, you know, might explain why he doesn't really complain about that one. Because the other thing that happened is a lot of these units emptied out for it's a college kind of area, so a lot of leases start and end on August 1st. So a lot of the units are empty, including the one to the left of us, the end unit. And they just leave the doors open so the contractors can kind of go in and out and do their thing. So I went over there and actually finally got to do a sound test. So I did it from my office. I never actually did it from the basement, which I'm kind of mad at, but it just kind of ran out of time and energy. But when I did it in the office, it blocks out the highs really good. You can't really hear any audio as far as like voices or the music itself, but you can definitely hear and feel the thump. So the bass travels more than I was really anticipating, and the highs really don't. Kind of also confirmed that the other direction, because in getting the new Samsung soundbar, when I was testing it out and stretching its legs, the neighbor didn't come over and complain, but he definitely turned up his system, and he was vibrating my wall with whatever he's got in the living room. So I can definitely contest the bass traveling. Plus, we've heard bass in our room a couple of times. I don't know if it's from him or somewhere else or whatever. So I definitely got to watch the low end, but again, he's never really said anything about the basement one, which is why I thought I was okay down here. But I'm really starting to think it might have been those sound path feet. Anyway, back to the music. Just thought that was interesting. Take advantage of this wide angle lens, get as much of this as I can in the shot. I also did goose the subwoofer a little bit, raised it up a couple of dB in the app for the surround processor, just to kind of see if I can figure out what was going on and get a little more low end. I think that's where a lot of the bloat was coming from. I didn't really like it, so on that last song I actually put it back down to 0. So it's not adding or subtracting, it's just doing what it, what it was set to initially and originally. So it sounds a little better. It's still kind of missing, like I said, the air movement that I get from some other stuff. But, this is why we have multi-sub, and I have the little dual 10 turned off right now. It's usually off most of the time, actually. I might turn that on at some point during this. I almost got a new subwoofer. Z Reviews was talking about that OSD 15 that was like 45% on sale. It would have been like $500 for a 15-inch triple driver. It's a single active and dual passive. But I don't really need another subwoofer, especially when I'm in an apartment, so I passed on it. But Would have been interesting to have 3 subs down here. Of course, I don't have no idea where I would have put the thing. I don't really have the floor space or the really configuration for it. But it still doesn't give me the woof, you know? I don't know. I like basic and feel, and right now I don't feel it. I hear it, but I don't feel it. So I need some butt kickers. He just doesn't care. Hello? It still says it's playing. Amplifier's weird, man. Well, I was gonna say the neighbor didn't seem to be home because the car was gone. So I was gonna turn on the other sub and go a little crazy since it is also only 8:30 at night. But I guess he'll behave. I don't want to really piss anybody off. He's a nice guy. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the spiders though. I'm not sure how much they're gonna do, because you know they like loud music and bass. I really wish I could change their sensitivity, but it should be alright. This is not the best song for them. See, some notes come in a lot stronger than others. One of them just have weird room acoustics. Again, I need to rerun Odyssey anyway. It's really probably not in a great spot center wall. Not even against the wall. Just kind of floating in midair. Well, mid-space anyway. Someday I'll have a dedicated theater space, purpose-built. Doing the best with what I got. You know, individually these things aren't all that loud, but all together they make quite the racket. I'm not sure I can actually add anything else down here outside of wife approval and money. It's a lot of background noise now. Can't really hear it during music, but not really the point. Anyway, my trade more stuff, son. Haven't seen him in a while, huh? What about that laser projector? I miss him. He's got lots of good beams. later, IC lights are being weird again. They're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I wonder what's up with that. Try to fix that here in a minute. Yeah, I think I got too quiet for the spiders again. Well, you got the gist. No reason to make it longer than it needs to be. Can't figure out what's up with the lights. It did this before, and a firmware update seemed to have fixed it, but now it's back. So I opened the ticket with Govee. We see what they say. Several of the modes are messed up, but hopping is really the only one I care about, especially down here. I don't know if something's up. It's got to be something with the controller. Some of the modes work like normal. But anyway, like I said, no reason to make this longer than it needs to be. You kind of saw the update with the laser. The lights are kind of annoying me, plus it is getting a little later. It's like 9:30 now. Yeah, some things to do before the wife gets home that I said I would, like dishes and whatever. So I guess we're going to call it here and go do husbandly duties. That's really about it. I haven't really bought anything new with this last set of sales on Amazon. I mean, I did, but nothing home theater related. It was like meat sticks and airheads and a couple of t-shirts. No tech. I'm cut out from tech for a while. But I don't really need anything, so. Anyway, that's going to be that for that. I will post a video with the Halloween decorations here. Before you know it, it's going to be time to start working on the Christmas decorations. It just never ends. Not enough time in the day. Anyway, you'll have a good one. Catch you later. Actually, one last quick random update while I'm thinking about it. I don't know what I did different, but something I did a few months, weeks ago, whatever, I don't even remember at this point. The Marantz now actually shows up in my phone as a paired Bluetooth device, even when it's not connected, even when it's off, actually. So I can actually tap on it and it'll pair, instead of me having to like fight with it to get it to even go into pairing mode. So again, I have no idea what I did, but my Bluetooth issues with that are finally solved. It just is in the list like all the other devices the phone's ever connected to, and it's super easy to pair it back up now. So cool, I guess, but I have no idea what happened. Anyway, bye for reals. Say goodbye, Simba.